Started Shavasana, laying down and just taking a few deep breaths to settle in, taking a couple of cleansing breaths in through the nose, exhaling, sighing out through the mouth. Again, gently in through the nose. And exhale, release. Today is our last practice of honesty and integrity. So today we're going to really think about rooting into that truthfulness within you that doesn't sway despite the external circumstances. What's true to you at the center of your being, who you truly are. So as you settle in today, just settling into stillness, gently allowing the body to relax. Maybe bringing awareness to the breath and the shape of the breath and attempting to extend the exhale a little longer. So if we're inhaling for a count of 3 or 4, we're exhaling for a count of 5 or 6, just trying to bring some awareness and some shape to how the breath is moving in the body and attempt to turn the noise down, calming and harmonizing our nervous system so that we can access what that truth is. So earlier this week, we talked about Satya. Satya is one of the 5 yamas, the 8 limbs of yoga. And Satya or yamas are the ethical disciplines in the 8 limbs of yoga. And Satya is truthfulness, living in alignment with your deepest truth and balancing this with compassionate awareness. So being mindful of our truth and how that truth will affect others, how it affects us, and to speak and live in alignment with integrity while being mindful of that is not always easy. But our words, our thoughts, and our actions do impact others. So to balance this with ahimsa, nonviolence, is also really important. And that's nonviolence towards ourselves and others. So during your practice today, just really thinking about finding that balance and staying true to you, to your unique truth. Being honest in our thoughts, honest in our words, and honest in our actions, on and off the mat. Place your awareness on the heart space. And just begin to tune into what that truth is for you. What are your core values and unique aspects of you that you can anchor into? What's important to you at the deepest part of you, of your heart, the true version of you, without all of the labels, all of the responsibilities or obligations. We'll begin in Supta Baddha Konasana. You can bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall open. Reclined butterfly. You can place blocks under the knees if you would like, or just let the knees fall towards the earth, be drawn there by gravity. Maybe placing the hands on the belly here and just feeling into the breath, filling the space, let your truth, that seed of truth at the center of your heart, begin to just expand outwards, filling the belly, filling the edges of the body. Noticing the movement of the breath, the expansion, and the release as we place the hands on the belly. Sometimes to get to our truth, we need to clear out some of those old belief systems, thoughts, and stories. So as you breathe here, you inhale and create space. Each exhale, maybe thinking about just kind of letting go, setting that intention to just empty out, let go. We are in the energy of a new moon, so finding that emptiness, which is also the place where we plant seeds and grow from. What are we letting go of during this cycle? Go ahead and remove the block. Maybe use the hands to draw the knees towards each other. We'll just take some windshield positions with the knees back and forth, releasing any tension there. We'll hug the knees in towards the body, a little rock, massaging the lower back. And then we'll let the knees fall over to the right. You can place the feet back on the mat, lift the hips, and shift them over to the left. creating a little more space for this supine twist. And you can use any props as needed between the knees or under the bottom leg. Just finding a supportive position here, bringing the arms out to a T and the gaze over the left fingertips. Just allow the shoulders to melt towards the mat, drawing your awareness to the breath, and breathing into the belly. In this supine twist, a little compression in the belly here and in the spine, just creating space, continuing that intention of release, taking it a little deeper into the body, accessing some of that energy that might be stuck in that central column of energy along the spine. Anything that we may have picked up from our week, any energy we may be holding on to that isn't ours, just letting it go. And begin to bring the knees, hips, and shoulders into alignment, coming back through center. If it feels good here to take a couple of windshield wiper motions back and forth, or to hug the knees in towards the body, just find a gentle release here. And then we'll find a supported bridge. So bringing the feet hip distance apart, pressing into the mat through the soles of the feet and lifting the hips. You can place a block on whatever setting you would like under the sacrum, that flat part below the lower back, letting the sacrum. We'll use a bolster here if you want a little more cushion, or a rolled up blanket, a folded blanket, and just allowing the hips and sacrum to rest. Knees stay bent. You could bring them along, just might be a little more pinchy in the lower back. So be mindful there. You can bring the arms to the sides or resting on the rib cage or the belly if that's still feeling good. And tuck the chin in towards the chest. Just allow the weight to be in the shoulders, just pressing them into the earth. Inviting any tension here, gently release. And just notice if the shoulders are still kind of hunched up towards the ears, just allowing them to move down and away. We'll incorporate our mantra for the month. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. And just reflecting on how we navigate our experience, balance, and integrity or truth, truthfulness, and authenticity, with also a compassionate heart, being kind in our actions and in our words and thoughts. Press through the soles of the feet, slowly lifting the hips, removing your prop, dropping the hips back down, and just taking the feet towards the edges of the mat. Let the knees fall together. Constructive rest pose. Just taking a moment here. Noticing any thoughts or emotions that are arising. Just letting them pass. Coming into the seat of the observer. Noticing what's true in this moment right here. What we can let go of. We'll walk the feet in hip distance apart, taking that supine twist on the opposite side, pressing through the soles of the feet, lift the hips, shift them over to the right, and draw the knees in and over to the left. Bringing the arms out to a T, maybe bringing the gaze over the right fingertips or towards the right shoulder. Using any props as needed for support. Taking a couple of cleansing breaths in through the nose and exhaling, sighing out to deepen that release. Just letting the breath settle and flow naturally here. Coming back to that awareness of just compressing this area. Feeling the breath move along the spine, along that central column of energy, moving through each of the energy centers, the chakras. If there's anything you need to let go of, just letting the breath be that sign of release. On your next inhale, gently coming back through center, bringing the knees, hips, and shoulders into alignment, just drawing the knees in towards the body, taking a little rock side to side, just giving some love to our lower back. It feels good to take a brief happy baby here. You can. And drawing the knees down towards the earth, maybe a little rock side to side. And releasing, we'll come on to the belly, finding Sphinx pose. If you'd like to take a supported Sphinx pose with the bolster under the chest a little, you feel like you need a little extra support today. And pressing the forearms into the mat, drawing the shoulder blades together. Let the legs just rest here. The belly press to the earth. And draw your awareness to the heart space. Bringing awareness to the breath, space created here. Maybe coming back to that extended exhale. You breathe in, expanding. As you exhale, just releasing, extending that exhale by a count of 2 from the inhale. Reconnecting with that seed of truth within us, what is always true, what is always with us. Maybe it's that we know we are always trying to live from a place of love and kindness. Maybe it's to treat people with the kindness that we hope to receive. Go ahead and lower all the way down the mat. Just bringing the forearms to the top and resting your forehead. Bring the hands under the shoulders and press back. Find tabletop and take a few rounds of cat-cows. Bringing the knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Another option is to come down to the forearms here. This changes where you feel the movement in the spine. On the inhale, drop the belly, tailbone rises, gaze comes forward. Exhale, rounding the spine, press into the earth, tuck the tailbone, gaze towards the navel. Inhaling, dropping back down into cow, opening the heart, shoulders come together, gaze forward or maybe skyward. Exhale, tucking in, turning inwards into cat. Just move through these at your own pace. Maybe keeping that extended exhale or just finding an even inhale and exhale, bringing awareness to the breath in some way as it's moving through the body here. Come back to a neutral tabletop and take child pose. Bringing the big toes together, knees towards the edges of the mat. Send the hips back. Walk the hands towards the front of the mat, lengthening the rib cage and resting the heart space on the mat, forehead on the mat, or on a bolster. Finding Balasana. Breathing into the heart space here. Our affirmation for this month is I move, speak, and live in alignment with my truth. I move, speak, and live in alignment with my truth. Opening the heart to the earth, sharing our truth here as an offering, a sacred offering to live in integrity with our truth in all that we do. Bring your gaze towards the fingertips. Walk the hands back and all the way up. Seated position. We'll bring the right leg out, side, left foot to the inside of the right leg, lengthening up through the crown, shoulders down away from the ears, rooting down through the sit bones. Just take a moment here, being upright, letting that energy settle in the body. We'll turn the body to face the right leg, walk the hands out. And just let the spine round and your head to come towards the knee. Just finding a modified dragonfly or head to knee pose. You can use a block here. You'd like a little support. Just making this a really passive forward fold. Not trying to pull ourselves deeper, just allowing a gentle, natural release when we find our edge, where we begin to feel that sensation. Just surrendering and softening into that space. And you're in, slowly walking back, coming up away. Moving into the other side. You may just take a couple of windshield wipers with the knees. And bring the left leg out, right foot to the inside. Lengthening again through the crown and rooting down through the sit bones. Just taking a couple of breaths here. And turning towards that left leg. Walk the hands out and just let the spine round, softening into the pose. Really feel the breath filling the back side of the body here and the shoulders, all the way down to the base of the spine and the lower back. Inhaling slowly, coming all the way up. And just finding Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Just take a few moments here in meditation of finding a comfortable way to rest here. Really noticing the support beneath you, feeling into the solidity and the heaviness. When we stand in our truth, there is weight to it. We're anchored deep into who we are and what is important to us, what we value. When we stand in our truth, that weight sometimes means a healthy boundary. Sometimes it means just taking space for ourselves. Breathe into the weight, the heaviness drawing you down towards the earth, really supporting you and embodying Satya, taking stock of the structures toward us, community, maybe family, community and family together. Sometimes that's a beautiful support that we have. Begin to just let the belly be soft, drawing that energy into the lower belly, the upper belly, letting our truth fill this space. Filling the chest and the heart space, the shoulders, the arms, hands, and fingers, the throat and neck, the jaw, ears, cheeks, eyes, and the space behind the forehead, behind the eyes, the crown of the head, the back of the head, all connected. Breathing into this space. Letting your awareness drift into the space around the body, space between the body and the earth, and support beneath you. The field of energy around the body, the temperature of the air. Breathing into the space of all possibility, all timeline. Just bringing to mind what you hope to embody, what part of your truth you are endeavoring to embody today. See yourself living and speaking and moving from this space. bring the hands to heart center in some way, either in prayer pose or placing one hand on top of the other on the heart space. Taking a moment of gratitude here, thanking yourself for just carving out the space in your morning to come to the mat and to reflect on your unique truth, to move through your practice in any way today whatsoever, to have the opportunity to practice. Thank you so much for sharing your morning with me. May you walk in loving kindness. May you meet gift that is you. And may you remember you are loved. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.